what was it that made you want to come back for another tour duty? You got like a small sample size of you last year, but what was it that kind of intrigued you about what's happening here?
I really enjoyed the guys here. I really enjoyed the way the way the organization was ran. They welcomed me with open arms, made me feel at home right away, and I felt like it was an opportunity to be a part of something and of changing the culture here, being a part of something that they're trying to build here. I felt like it was a great opportunity.
When you look at the offseason moves, including yourself, I mean, you bring in Alex Len, who's a big defender, Tristan Thompson, who's a defender, Davion. Just knowing how the first half of the season went defensively for you guys, how do you guys make that change, not just in bringing in experience, but also, bringing the other guys along with you to make sure that everybody's on the same page?
I mean, it's a mindset thing. I mean, defense is all about want to. And a little bit of knowing how to at this level, but it's really all about effort. Like the guys you mentioned, we all love that side of the ball just as much as the other side. So, and I think just the mindset that we'll bring to camp, if guys already aren't on the same kind of page with their mindset, they'll get there because it's contagious and it's fun. And I'm going to show that's part of my job to show it's fun to play defense and get stops, and like that's the best way to play in my opinion. To just run, not have to run any plays because you're stopping every time and just going. So I feel like, it's like I said, it's just a mindset thing and an adjustment.
Jim Conlon.
Hi, Mo. You're nearly heading in now since you were drafted 2012. It's nearly a decade now in the NBA. From you started off there as a rookie, and there's a good lot of young rookies here in the Sacramento-Kings dressing room. What have you sort of learned throughout the years now that you can sort of relay back to the young teams that they have here in Sacramento?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of came in a similar situation. I think it was like 4 or 5 rookies in my rookie year. We all leaned on each other a little bit. But I think important for me, just to be there if they have any questions, be available for any advice or anything like that. And when I see things, to just kind of, give little pointers every now and then. But everybody has their own journey. Everybody's journey is different. So you could just give back as much as you can to help them, but you can't. There's no blueprint to it.
And Mo, I suppose you have been around an awful lot of teams that had good win stretches, good long stretches, lost stretches obviously as well throughout the decades in the NBA. What is it sort of like maybe galvanizing youngsters that maybe are going through a sort of a rough patch, maybe coming off a 5-match losing streak or something, just to turn that corner and get momentum back on your side again? Is that something that's challenging for young NBA players, and is that where your experience will come into the fold this year?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. The season, it's a long season. There's going to be good times, there's going to be bad times. But the most important thing I think that we all have to understand is that we just got to stay consistent with our approach, stay consistent with our preparation, how we play, and let everything else kind of take care of itself. Like, we're going to lose some games, and we're going to win some games, but as long as we stay focused and stay locked in and kind of just stay the course of the whole season, I think we can live with the results.
John Cunningham.
Mo, good to see you, man. Just what was the whole free agency period like for you and to be here in Sacramento, and does this represent some security for you?
Yeah, I mean, it was like I think from both sides we kind of wanted to make something happen and kind of wanted to, see me back here. So we just worked it out, and it, like I didn't really talk to any other teams or anything like that. Like I wanted to be here. I made that clear. They made it clear to me they wanted me here, so we made it happen.
What was it from your standpoint that just was so appealing about this situation?
Like I mentioned earlier, just like being around the guys, wanting to be a part of changing the culture here and building something here. I wanted to see the growth of the guys, and like I said, I've been on a team with a bunch of young, hungry guys, and this kind of reminds me of that. So I wanted to be a part of that. That's exciting for me. Like you guys always talk about, Sacramento hasn't been to the playoffs in almost 20 years. Like, to be able to be a part of something like that is exciting as well. So that's the goal here, obviously, to try to turn things around and start moving back into a winning direction. And that's what I want to be a part of.
All right, Mo. Last questions from Jason Anderson.
Hey, Mo.
Jason, try again. Can you unmute, please?
You guys got me or what?
Yeah, we got you. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. It keeps saying you're muting me on that side, but
Just type it.
am I doing something wrong?
Type the question.
Go ahead, Jason.
Okay, Mo. Do you have a few words to describe what you've seen from Davion defensively so far?
I mean, he's a dog. You know, he gets after. He's picking you up as soon as you cross half court, if not full court. And he doesn't stop. You know, and that's tough.
Okay. And I guess elaborate on that if you could. I mean, is he just doing that every possession, every practice? Are guys getting sick of him, like being on their, up in their grill?
No, I mean, it's
throughout
basketball. You know, guys are just playing. He's trying to, get stops, and that's kind of just what's going on. I mean, I don't know what you're looking for, but it's frustrating at times for guys, I'm sure, but it's part of the game.
Okay. And, I also wanted to ask you about, you talk a lot about the younger guys on this team, and there's also a little added veteran presence on this team. Does it feel, compared to last year, like maybe those two things are meeting a little bit as some of the younger guys grow up and mature a little bit? We've seen that over 2 or 3 seasons here. Are some of the younger guys on this team getting to a place where maybe they're a little bit more of a veteran presence and we start to see some improvements just in that sense as well?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Like guys like De'Aaron, he's not a young guy anymore. Like, I wasn't talking about him, or like Buddy, like he's not a young guy. So there's a nice mix, but I think we have a good mix of young guys and veteran players, and I think it's going to mesh well during the season.
Thank you, Mo. You're set.